Zach with Web3 Reviews. Thank you for being with us. Today, it is Thursday, March 27th, and we're going to be talking about the crypto market. Let's go. Remember that none of this is financial advice. XRP sitting at $2.32. We're down 5% in the last 24 hours. The market's trying to bleed us out. We're going to keep going sideways. We're going to keep hanging out in this range. No matter how many institutions are buying XRP or Bitcoin or ETH, crypto market's not moving until every retail member gets off the drain. And once we all quit and say we're packing up and going home, that's when the price will explode. That's really how it feels. The longer I hold and keep hanging on, the longer we're going to sit in this range. It's brutal, man. Crypto tries to bleed you out. Okay, I've been here for 7 years, and if you sit too close to the wall, it's now been over 24 hours since the SEC lawsuit ended, and yeah, we're sitting at $2.32. Bitcoin's down on the day. Bitcoin's down to 86.3. Flare 1.448. Just checking on Songbird. Songbird 4/10 of a penny. Songbird and Flare both at all-time lows. So if you're trying to stack up, now has been the greatest time to stack up in the history of their lives. Since they've been out, they've always been a higher price than this. But the technology is looking better than ever. I don't really know what to make of that, right? It's like, it makes it a risky play. It also makes it less of a risky play, right, than if you would have bought in the past 2 years. Now, if you would have been buying a Flare IOU off BitTrue prior to Flare coming out, you were buying a 40-cent Flare. Think about that, man. That fucking sucks. And then Flare comes out at 4 cents, and now Flare is 1.4 cents, and that was over 2 years ago. So even if you had put a bunch of money into Flare, thinking, oh, I'm going to be getting delegation rewards, or I'm going to be getting the airdrop once a month, the token price becoming devalued is affecting your returns. Sure, you're getting more of this token Flare. I mean, we're all hoping Flare does great things. Okay, we're all just hoping that Flare absolutely fucking kills it. And based on the stuff that we're hearing from the team, it looks like it should. There's no reason why Flare shouldn't go on to absolutely kill the game. But it's moments like these that are tough. Algo still above 0.2, so that's good. Algo held its ground. Algo held its ground. Hold some Algo. Stake it. Hold some Flare. Delegate it. Delegate it to the Google Cloud. Good things will happen to those that wait. And we're here waiting, man. Crypto has made us patient folk, or it's made us extremely impatient. But either way, there's nothing you can do about it. I'm trying to get better at just focusing on what I can control. And I can control putting this mic on and coming and making these videos. The Bitcoin ape says that Algo's up 14% and looking primed for a big move. This was yesterday, of course. We broke up to 0.21. We were at 0.18. We were at 18 cents. We got to 21 cents. And now we're back down to 20 cents. Today's a little timeout day in the crypto market, okay? It's a little timeout day, but that doesn't mean that Algo is going to be stopped. It doesn't mean that Flare and Xrp are going to be stopped. These things are going to go to the moon. Xrp has a date with $10. When? I don't know. Multiple bounces off support show strength, and the setup is looking bullish for the coming weeks. Meanwhile, the Algo Foundation is expanding, driving real innovation, and Nubank adding Algorand isn't just another listing, it's a power move. Big money is flowing in, and the smart money knows what's up. I wouldn't be surprised to see Algo make a major play this cycle. And here's this post from the Algorand Foundation. 100 million plus clients backed by Warren Buffett now offering Algorand. Nubank, Latin America's largest digital bank, just added Algo to its crypto lineup, alongside ADA, Near, and Atom. Another major player embracing Algorand. The future of finance is being built. That's true, man. So listen, I've always been an XRP guy. You want to hedge your bets. You want to be in a token that's going to be here for 5 to 10 years. If you're all in on XRP and somehow Ripple just drops the ball really bad, you know, I don't think it's going to happen. But what if? What if something insane happens and you just can't predict it? It does not hurt you to own 30,000 Algo and to be running a node. That only helps you. In the future, if Algorand ends up being the next Ethereum, you'll thank yourself. Like, holy shit, dude. We fucking did something smart for once. We weren't just fucking around here buying NFTs all these years. And this is posted from Cointelegraph. And they already supported ADA, Near, and Atom. Man, I'm going to have to take a look at those assets. I haven't taken a look into Near and Atom. Here we go. We got some more Algo news. Crypto beast Gem and some big companies have a partnership with Algo. World's second largest electricity utility company, Enel Group. TravelX are 3+ major airlines. 5,000+ mainnet nodes closing in on Ethereum. FIFA, the governing body of the world's most popular sport, a payment card for spending directly from Algo Wallet. And today, Algo Kit 3.0 is live. Web3 just got way more accessible. Build today. We're going to have to spend some time on the Algo Kit and just see what we can do. I mean, the thing is that with AI and with kits being built to make developing more easy, there should be a day where no code is a big thing. You know, right now you can build a website like Wix, and that requires no code, but sometimes you can't exactly do what you want to do. If you want to add a function here, you want your button to do this, you want it to look a certain way, you're kind of stuck with what the themes give you. And that's very similar to no coding for apps, right? But it's good that we're going that way. If you could build a simple staking app and you could build a simple smart contract, that would be cool. It really would. And we've seen this from meme creation, where you've enabled people to create meme coins really easily by just saying how many tokens they wanted to print, how many they wanted to keep themselves. And the company that allowed you to do this and had a smart contract machine running in the background to actually create these tokens would take a fee off the top of that. Think First Ledger, think Pub Fund. The Algo Foundation says this: why did the Alpha Arcade choose to build on Algorand? With $200,000 in volume in just over a month, the Alpha Arcade is proving why Algorand is the perfect home for a prediction market. Alpha Arcade was co-founded by Max Ball, as we see below. We're not going to watch this video, but people are building on Algo. When you're looking at a token for value, what's going to be here in 5 to 10 years? You ask yourself, who is building where? Go look at where the devs are building, man. And DeFi, Divi, and Blockchain Backer have talked about this, because this is one of the signs of what a popular blockchain are. It's not just who's bringing our money here and spending it on meme coins. It's also who's developing there. It's not just who's storing this asset as a store of value. We're talking about developers actually building. I went to ETH Denver and I saw a room full of people building products, trying to do hackathon for ETH. That was cool, man. You want to go somewhere where people are building. It tells you you're in the right place. If you show up and there's a ghost town, you show up in the Discord, it's completely empty. You show up and you start asking questions about a project that you want to build and you're not getting any answers at all. Nobody's helpful. If anything, they're actually off-putting. That is a red flag, okay? The only reason people wouldn't be welcoming and telling you to build is because they're harboring a closed-walled ecosystem, and they don't really want people getting to sniff out the truth. Here we go. Algorand, another day, another US patent for Visa that cites Algorand. This has been posted for 2 years and it's not new. So Algorand is in a similar boat as XRP, where we have a lot of research that can be regurgitated if you're not careful. If you're new, it all looks like it's new research. I'm pretty new, right? I'm working my way up to getting an algo node. You need 30,000 Algorand as well as a VPS or a hardware machine that can then host that node. MIDI brings up a good point with the TA, Algo, against Bitcoin dominance. And MIDI says that Bitcoin dominance has been in an uptrend for almost 850 days, which is damn near 2.5 years. It just printed a hammer candle last week at the top of a parabolic move. This isn't copium. Do you truly understand what is about to happen? Don't mess this up, guys. Algorand. Algo! It reminds me of Metro. You know, you guys Metro Boomin, Young Thug fans. At the beginning of every song, you get that little tag from Metro where he goes, Metro! Metro! And then the beat starts playing, right? And that's how I feel about Algorand. You know, I can just see Silvio sitting in his house somewhere, wiping his nose, going, slime, Algo. Because he just knows he created the baddest product on earth, man. It's one of those products that's going to change the game. You know, I always heard Shaq talk about, you want to invest in things that are going to change things. I got a family member who got to pitch to some higher ups at Microsoft once upon a time. And he pitched and he thought it went really well. And they told him, hey, it was fine. But the people who are listening, they're only going to be investing in this if your idea were to change the stock price. That's what they're investing in. And it was an eye-opener for him, because he was like, dude, my idea was great, but it's not a stock-moving idea. Quantum Ascend says that we're headed to $1.80 this cycle for Algorand. That would be a ×9 from right now. You have $1,000 in Algorand, it would turn into $9,000. If you had $7,000 in Algorand, you're spinning up an algo node, you hit a ×9, you're up to 63K. So then the question would be on you. What are you gonna do when your Algorand hits a ×9? Are you going to hold like a Giga Chad? Or are you going to sell and take some profits? If you have 30,000 on an algo node, are you going to end your node ownership by taking money off the table? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? These are important questions. And the questions are kind of right there with Flare and XRP too. It's like $10 hits. How much XRP are you taking off the table? Flare, 50 cents hits. What are you going to do? If you hold 1 million Flare, you're getting these delegation and staking rewards. You're getting this once a month airdrop. Yeah, Flare hits 50 cents. You have 1 million Flare. You now have 500K. What are you going to do? These questions are out there, man, and you have to have a plan. You have to be prepared, because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen is your emotions are going to take control. Have you ever hit for 500 grand? If you haven't, you don't know what's about to happen to you. You don't know what the mental gymnastics your brain's about to go through to tell you why you need to continue holding your bag. It's not just going to be you. It's going to be everyone on the internet telling you we're continued going up, up. It's never going to stop. Bro, what am I saying, dog? Am I here rapping? Let me tell you a joke, bro. All right, people are driving. They're on a road trip. They see a billboard that says talking dog, next exit. They get off, they go to this person's house. In the backyard, they meet said dog. They talk for 20 minutes. The dog tells them crazy stories. He's met astronauts. He's met former and current sitting presidents. He's acted in plays. He's done movies. He's done all these things, okay? He's lived a whole life. He goes back in and speaks to the owner. The owner says, man, if you're really that enthralled by the dog, we'll sell them to you. Yeah, you know that entrance fee you're paying us, 20 bucks a head? Dude, we'll just sell you the dog, man. Give us that money and take the dog. The family was taken aback. Why wouldn't you want this dog? This dog is a cash cow. It's a golden goose. And you're holding on to this dog. It's your friend, right? Why would you ever sell me your dog? The dude says, Yeah, sure, he could talk, bro. Talking dog. But all that shit he told you in there was fucking bullshit, man. If you can't tell that the talking dog is full of shit, you need to evaluate yourself. Okay? You need to evaluate your own thinking. You need to say, am I full of too much hopium? Am I looking to make unreal gains? A ×9 is a great gain, okay? That's a scratch-off lottery. If you put $1,000 on it and you hit for 9,000, you better damn take out your 9,000. You can let your 1,000 roll. NFTs on Algorand. Algo Leagues. Algo Leagues is right now the #1 NFT collection on algogems.io. There was 1,100 algo in volume, 60 plus sales in the last 24 hours, and it's currently featured on Rand Gallery and Paro Algo Wallet. Come on. Get yourself some Algo Leagues NFTs. Jump in the Discord and start playing. You can do player versus player battles. You can do Discord automated battles. And you earn the Algo Leagues coin token every day, the ALC tokens, okay? And as Algo goes up and as all boats rise, Algo League coins and the Algo League NFTs are gonna go up as well. What are you gonna do when you wanna get in this game and there's no more NFTs left? You're gonna have to buy it on the third party from somebody who's already holding an NFT. You're gonna be kicking yourself when you're spending more money later than now. Get yourself an Algo Leagues NFT. Have some fun in life. NFTs are fun, okay? You buy some NFTs, you hold the asset that you bought the NFT with because the asset's valuable. People are coming to that ecosystem to buy NFTs. They're coming there to build things. And Algo Leagues is, of course, on the Voi net too. This is the stories unfolding on Algorand and the Voi net. If you're an Algo guy, you should see value in the Voi network. And so we just had this deal called BUIDL come out. It's like HODL, you know? You got the D before the L. It's just like HODL, okay? This guy says, like most things, it'll take a little bit of time for people to see the full picture of BUIDL. In my view, it's a Voi incubator for developers to try things out. Build on a smaller scale before going full speed on a large project that gives builders a chance to get familiar with the ecosystem. All coordinated by existing builders and supporters of VoiNet. Shelly has his heart and mind in the right place here. Shelly Voi, building decentralized apps for everybody. The CTO of PactFi, Humble DeFi, creator of Nautilus NFTs, Envoy Names, MechaSwap, and a member of the Voi Council.
Strangers from distant lands, friends of old, you've been summoned here to answer the threat of Mordor. Middle-earth stands upon the brink of destruction. None can escape it. You will unite or you will fall.
And Shelly.Voi, he built the Envoy Names. I'm going to get back in there and do it again. We're going to be web3reviews.voi, all right? We're going to have an algo name too. I'd like to get a Flare name too. I swear I had one. I had a Flare domain, but it was like, what do you do with it? Okay, you attach a wallet address. All right. Hattie Hats put out a video on the Voi network, a friendly guide to a game-changing network. Go check out Hattie Hats, man. He's putting out videos about specific blockchains. Today I talked a lot about Algo. I talked about the Voi network. I talked about Flare and XRP. I like these places. I own these tokens. I believe in them, all right? I'd like things to happen faster, of course, but you know that old saying.
Gunga galunga. Gunga gunga la gunga.
Things go slower than you'd like, but then when they happen, they go faster than you could ever imagine.
Want me to say to them, and I'm also going to need to know where your commode's at.
Next up is Ricky Bobby. Ricky, is your father here?
No, ma'am. I haven't seen my daddy in years. But my mama says he's out racing cars and, well, dipping his wick in anything that moves.
And the first thing you gotta learn is you don't listen to losers like your know-it-all teacher over here.
Teacher wants you to go slow, and she's wrong, because it's the fastest who gets paid, and it's the fastest who gets laid.
All right, and that's the truth here in crypto. How fast did 7 years go? 7 years went real fast for me, I'm gonna be honest. The Voi token's sitting at 1/10 of a penny. That's a good buy right there, man. Think about this, Algorand is 20 cents. This has the exact same code as Algorand, right? And it was spun off by some similar folk. It's almost like a Jed McCaleb XLM type situation. And we're talking about it being down. It would have to do at times over 100 to get caught up to Algorand. I see value in stuff like that, all right? I really do. Zach with Web3 Reviews. I'll be back with more. Thank you for being here. Until next time.
So I jump ship in Hong Kong, and I make my way over to Tibet. And I get on as a looper at a course over there in Himalayas. A looper? A looper. You know, a caddy, a looper. Jack. So I tell him I'm a pro Jack. And who do you think they give me? The Dalai Lama himself. The 12th son of the Lama. The flowing robes, the grace, bald. Striking. So I'm on a first tee with him. I give him the driver. He hauls off and whacks one. Big hitter, the Lama. Long. Into a 10,000-foot crevice right at the base of this glacier. Do you know what the Lama says?
No.
Gunga galunga. Gunga gunga la gunga. So we finish 18. he's gonna stiff me. And I say, hey, Lama, hey, how about a little something, you know, for the effort, you know? And he says, oh, there won't be any money. But when you die, on your deathbed, you will receive total consciousness. So I got that going for me, which is nice.